Hello viewers, welcome to the show Aussie Hardtalk powered by Koollife TV. My name is Victoria Maureen, your host, and today with me is my co-host
Selam.
Before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge the custodian of this land which we meet today, the Wajak people of the Noongar Nation. We pay our respect to elder, past, present, and emerging. Today with us in the studio is a very special guest. It is someone who has impacted our community and also other people in many other countries.
He's an entrepreneur, he's a philanthropist, a saxophonist, a visionary, a legendary billionaire mentor, a businessman, an engineer, a web developer, a founder of Koollife Community Support, and more.
Our guest for today is also the driver, pilot, engineer, director, producer, and the promoter of KTV and Aussie Hardtalk. This man has celebrated and promoted many people in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Koollife
Exclusive at KoollifeTV.com.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Koollife. I just want to say happy birthday, sending you a lot of blessings.
Thank you. Thank you, Salam. Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah. How are you today and how are you feeling?
I'm alright. I'm fine.
It's good. Kindly introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a bit more about yourself.
Alright.
Yes, everyone wants to know this.
Everybody wants to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, viewers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Salam, and thank you for all the KTV crew behind the scene. Just want to say, my name is Koollife, aka Kool Billionaire Mentor, as you all know.
Yes.
Kind of I'm a bit too shy, I like saying behind the camera, behind scene most of the time. My surname is Kolawole, and the meaning of Kolawole means in Yoruba language means wealth, money, and that's where the billionaires originated from. Because in Yoruba language, before you can name a child, you name by the star, by what the oracle said. And that's why they name it. So that's why Kolawole coming in my surname.
Beautiful.
And that means that when you have that name, you never lack money because
it's a blessing, isn't it?
So when they give back to me, I don't know, maybe probably my dad and mom were struggling, but the moment that they give back to me, they name me according to the star, which means by the time they have these kids, money start coming, money start flowing in my family. According.
For our viewers who might not know what a Yoruba is, where this is, can you give us a little explanation?
Yoruba is actually a religion.
Yep.
It's one of the biggest religion in the world. I know everybody knows this Abrahamic religion, which is Christianity, Islamic, and also Judaism. But also Yoruba is one of the top religion in the world that is being celebrated in South Caribbean, South America.
Wow.
So because of time, I think that would be in another show. Then I will talk more about the Yorubas.
Yes.
So Yoruba is actually, I know, aka they call Yoruba demon. Because Yoruba people are more into intellectuals.
Nice.
So I happen to be born in a Yoruba culture and Yoruba family.
Absolutely.
So now my surname is Kolawole, and the meaning of the Kolawole means wealth, and that is when I started my life, and that is when Billionaire came in.
Through.
So I was born in Nigeria. And also I grew up in Ibadan. And I was born with my father was a mechanical engineer, my mother was a teacher and a business person.
Amazing.
And I left Nigeria when I was very young. I've been traveling, but I left Nigeria when I was almost like a teenager or when I was starting my life. And I moved to a country. I went to Finland, and after I left Finland, I went to Gambia, which is the smallest country, the Somali coast of Africa, the smallest country.
Yeah.
Then from Gambia, I stayed there, and that's why I was able to do a lot of works and stuff like that. And I travel around the world, and now I'm here in the studio of KTV now with you guys.
Amazing.
So seeing today, it's like a very special day. It's your birthday. So tell us a bit about your childhood challenges and just good memories about your childhood.
My childhood is I went to military schools, and that's why sometimes you can see that I'm very disciplined. There's not anybody that ever went to military school that you're not going to be very disciplined.
That's true.
So I come in a way whereby you're going to be beaten for anything you do, and if your clothes is dirty, and my father, I know my father is watching right now because my father is still alive.
Bless him.
And he's a very disciplined man. I've forgiven him, and he's watching me right now. He knows I've forgiven him. So, but he actually very disciplined man, very neat man, and everybody know him. They call him Oguns, ODJ.
Amazing.
So that's my father.
Serious to it.
So, but and at the same time, I went to a very primary school, which is command and which is very disciplined. And my mother also is a teacher. Imagine my mother was a teacher. So I come from, my mother is very strict.
Yeah.
You know, my mother is very soft now because he's old. But when he was still young, my mother nicknamed there is called Kofi J. She's a very popular lady. She's a teacher and she's retired now because she's getting on. My mother is almost been to 70 or something like that. So, and I'm the firstborn of my mom.
Yeah.
So we are 3 in numbers. So I'm the first. I know that responsibility as a firstborn.
Of course.
So my mom is very disciplined, very strict. My father also the same thing. So, and that's why my child is it's a very, very, very crazy stuff, you know. But we thank God today because of that ash and that discipline.
You are who you are.
It made me who I am today. That's why I forgive them.
So thank you, Koollife, for sharing. We have seen a lot of videos of you in the community, how you celebrated other people and posted them, promote them, their businesses, either like and especially with your saxophone surprises, you know, with all the tears of joy. So what is that all about? Like what have like motivated you to that? Like
To do that.
Yeah.
You know, like in life, what I've learned in life, that when you celebrate people, it's a karma. You know, when you celebrate people, it's a karma. It's a very lovely thing. So, and one thing about me, I don't like people sad around me or people moody. I like to make people laugh. Why are you crying? Why are you moody? You know, stuff like that. Because my mother been through a lot.
Yeah.
You know, my mother been through a lot. My dad and mom were not together, but they're still living that kind of de facto relationship. They still communicate up to now.
Yeah.
So my mother has been raising me as a single mother, and I know she passed through a lot of things in this life.
Yeah.
She suffered a lot.
Respect our single mothers.
So now, and because of that, and I've followed when I saw my mom pass through in the hand of, you know, so many things,
Yeah.
and that's why whenever I surround myself around women, I always make sure that I lift them up. I don't want them to pass through the same experience my mother passed through. And that's why I like to put smile on people's face. And you know, in general, in media, in this life, 90% of anything media is women.
Yeah.
It's women.
True.
Whether photography, whether this, whether even if you have to go to a show, women motivate you to come to a show.
100%.
Music video, women. You go to even in the plane,
Yeah.
it's women, marketing, women. You know, but you just like, you don't take an advantage of women. You know how to, if you know how to treat women very nicely, you're going to be successful in anything you do. Yeah, like you said, like, why do you actually celebrate a lot of people? You post them. So one of the things is just like, I don't need to know anybody. One thing about me is that when I see someone celebrating his birthday or child or a baby shower or anything that I know that someone is happy and he posted it, I don't need to know you. I don't need to have a personal relationship or close contact. I just want to I just want to comment. I'm just happy when people are happy.
Bless you.
So that's when I see someone posted something. They might be mutual friend, they might be distance friend. I don't need to them. I might not see some people in physical before, but I just want to because I just want to build that positive energy. So that's why I comment, I share. There's a lot of people I post on my personal page just to promote them because I'm happy for them. So now, as a saxophonist, saxophone is a very, very unique instrument, which, you know, you don't know sometimes what people pass through because people don't talk. So at the moment I play with people, I see people crying, people feel joy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I fulfill the purpose of that day of the life. So and I felt like I've made a day.
Yeah.
You know, so that's it to your questions. I think I've answered to your question, Victoria.
Thank you for
So thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say this was so inspiring, uplifting. You are pretty much a charitable nobleman, you know. And I just want to ask you, and I think a number of our viewers in our community where we are here in Western Australia, we'd like to know, why do you do what you do?
Okay.
What is...
What motivates me? Or
what not just motivates you, what makes you get up every morning to make you do this?
Okay.
Like
Every day with
for example, you
different
take a lot of time out of your time to build people, to mentor them in your own time, support, and just doing things, giving back to the community.
And genuinely, wholeheartedly.
And in this life, in this Australian life, it can get very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just people just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's invested in themselves, and not everyone is going to take the time to do that. So we want to know from the legendary man himself, tell us a little bit about what's your drive.
And what actually drives me to, like I said before, it's always good for you to be happy for others. Okay, so now, but because what I've discovered in life is that why am I called Billionaire Mentor? The reason why people call me Billionaire Mentor, it was not actually because I got billions of papers of currency in my account. It's the amount of people, the soul that I've changed. Okay, that's what makes me billionaire. So what makes you a successful billionaire in this life? How many people from being nothing, you make them somebody? From nothing to something.
Amazing.
From nobody to somebody. So that's one of the reasons why I've been called Billionaire Mentor. That how many people have I changed their life? You know, I've given them hope. They think that the life is all done for them. And someone came in and break through. That makes me feel like I'm the richest person emotionally. Not
Amazing.
like about cash. Having money does not mean like in that cash in billions does not mean that you have impacted millions of souls or billions of souls. So it's about the souls that have made happy. So now what drives me is that if you discover that majority of people, whether you're ex-president, whether you're so rich, whether entrepreneur, business person, when they are getting to that peak of 60, 70, 80, you see that everybody wants to have a foundation. Life is all about give back. Every morning you want to start having foundation to help people, to give back people. So I discovered this as earlier age. Earlier the better. I don't need to clock 60 before I have a foundation to help the people. So that's why I felt like at my age of my 20s, my 30s now, let me give out to the people. It's earlier the better. I have a lot of billions that I have made. You know, I've given a lot of that billionaire thoughts. Like, you know, when it comes to a billionaire, how does a billionaire think? Someone is a billionaire, how do you think they think? So that's why you don't need to have that billionaire in currency for you to be a billionaire. You're thinking alone, you're thinking above your mindset. So, and that's also like to your question, it's just like that's what it is that motivates me. I just like helping people. It gives me joy, you know, it makes me happy, you know, and I think I fulfill the purpose of life. So can I answer your question?
Yes, I think so for all of us.
That is very inspiring.
Yeah.
So what's your message today for someone out there who have experience, who have something to give back?
You have experience.
Like, you know, there's people out there who have experiences and time that they can give and don't know how to give back.
Yeah.
It's earlier the better they start now because the purpose of life is all about giving back. That's the honest truth. And that's what they call love, you know. Whether you're from Muslim background, Christian background, or any spiritual, everything is all about love. There's nothing like life. There's nothing like life in the Quran. There's nothing like in the Bible. Everything is love. Love your neighbor.
That's it.
Love. Islam is all about love, sharing.
Yes, it.
Islam never say like.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. So, but we know love have boundaries, you know, the kind of loves and stuff like that. So for me, I'm a loving person, and I know a lot of people are watching me live right now. I have never intentionally hurt anybody in my life. If I have hurt anybody in my life, I know people will comment in this life. I have never, and I'm proud of that. I know people might have a personal based on hate, jealous, or selfishness or whatever, but I have never in my life hate anybody or not happy for anybody or anything. I always like to make sure that I help people with anything I have around me, you know. So
Wonderful.
So for like your question, like I think I've answered your question. Like if people want to do that, just love, just help. Don't care what people say. So
that's it.
Awesome. Giving back. So apart from all of that, tell us, apart from all the good stuff, tell us about some of the challenges that you really face, where you've really hit the rock bottom that has shaped you to be this amazing man that you are today.
Okay. Well, like I said, I was born in a dad that is very, very strict. Let me say, it's also very. I got some marks in my body when, you know, if I open my body, you see some marks in my body. It actually come from my dad.
I'm so sorry.
And I didn't steal. I didn't do anything wrong. But why my dad has to beat me? You know, in Africa, my dad will get a wire. You know what they call wire? Electrical wires?
Yeah.
He will use electrical wires to beat you.
Yeah.
Put you naked, put water all over your body and wet your body and beat you. And why are they beating you? They beat you because I broke, I washed the plate.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I don't know, maybe I playful.
It happens.
Maybe I broke the mugs or maybe one of his favorite cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of beating of my life. Or maybe they sent me a message I'm supposed to spend 30 minutes and I came after 1 hour, I will get beaten for that. Or maybe I was sent to school, I'm supposed to come home by 2 o'clock, I'm coming 4 o'clock, you get beaten for it. So maybe probably your clothes, and happens to when I was going to school, my school is white and white. Imagine a teenager, a 7 years old, 10 years old, but going to white and white uniform.
Yeah.
My trouser is white, my top is white, and if there's any stain, it's dirty, my dad will still beat you for it. So, and also maybe probably if you watch TV, my dad will beat you for watching TV. You know, so all those kind of things, it's kind of like too much, but at the same time, those are the things that make me so like, oh, give me that kind of, you know, that kind of life. Like I came from a very strict family that they don't want to. You know, to them, it might be the right way of making you stronger, but also if you look at it, it's also an abuse. So, but at the end of the day, it's not an abuse to me today. It's a testimony because it's those things. Maybe if I have not gone through that kind of shape, I could have become an internet scammer today, or I could have become a drug user or drug seller or whatever. But it makes me so disciplined to make sure that I have to, you know, I have to be disciplined. I have to make sure that, you know. So those are the things.
So that was like the parent style back then, you know. And it's always say, what doesn't kill you make you stronger.
And strength to get through something like this.
Yeah. So what would you do differently, like in your own, like in parenting, or what would you do differently? Do you think the beating worked? Do you think parents should be beating their kids?
Trying to punish them or take their technology from them. Take something that it's very, very important that they cannot do without. Maybe they like Coke, for a bottle of Coke every day. Deprive them from that. Or take their tablet or take their phone.
And it's, look, I'm not a parent, but what I see is people want to talk, but we need to listen. So kids want to be heard, so take some time for your kids and
explain why I broke the cup, you know.
Exactly.
So anyway, thank you for sharing. So
Mr. Koollife, I know your birthday's coming up and there's a big hype, there's a big buzz, and I believe you've got an upcoming fundraiser. And this is unheard of. I want you to tell us a little bit about what's taking place.
Yes, thank you very much. The reason why I set up a fundraiser for my birthday is because, you see, to be honest with you, I'm comfortable with life. I've seen it all. I've done it all. And I feel like celebrating birthday, I'm happy, fine. I'm happy with people that are close to me, people that appreciate me. But sometimes in my mind, I feel like some people are crying, some people are dying, some people are being born right now. They're being stabbed, bombed everywhere, war going on. So I'm celebrating my birthday and I know other people are dying. So I felt like I'm not a Superman. I'm not God. But I felt like as I'm celebrating my birthday, let me use my platform. I have a lot of followers as a social media influencer. So let me use this platform for people that believe in me, people that have impacted their life, or people that appreciate me. I know they will donate. So I will use that money to build toilets, especially for women in Africa.
Amazing.
A lot of women in Africa already have what we call vaginal infections. Based on, are you a nurse? And which I think you should know more. Vaginal infection has happens to a lot of women, which sometimes it has been in their life for the rest of their life, affect for the rest of their life. Based because of where they go to the toilet in Africa, they don't have water system, hygienic toilet system. So they have to just go in that general public toilet. You know, I don't know. Some of you might not have experienced before. I've experienced before whereby you go to African public toilets. Oh my God.
If you don't know the hygienic techniques, you can have that here. Not alone there, but you know, for third world countries.
It's not even water system. It's just like a pit. They will build a pit of oil. They will just put something, every woman will just put up upon it. It doesn't flush, it doesn't do anything. So that's what I'm saying. This fundraising is more of like anybody that donates right now, if you're watching me live, the money is going to be built in toilets in some places like Kenya, like Gambia, and also Senegal, because those are the places I really focus on. So we're going to build a toilet systems whereby we can build a toilet system. So that, and also there's a left privilege and also sponsor a child. So I just want people to know that as I'm celebrating, I'm smiling, so people are crying. So whatever I make, as I'm happy, people are happy for me, that fundraising will help other people. So that is the purpose of the fundraising, to just create awareness, to just know that as I'm happy, other people are crying. As I'm happy, people are sad. So that is the reason.
So that is amazing. Bless your heart. And when is this fundraising? Can you give us a bit of information?
The fundraising is already, probably, I know it's going to be on the description in this video, comment in this video. And I know people watching right now. It's a GoFundMe. So all you need to just donate whatever things you can afford. My target is $10,000. So remember, anything you feel like $100, $50, $20, $1,000, $50,000, anything you feel like, I don't know. So, but just go according to you. The money is going back to help the less privileged, because life is all about helping people. So that's why I felt, I know I'm happy, I know people have to celebrate, but in my mind, I'm not complete. I feel like as I'm happy, I'm drinking, people are dancing, people are dying, people are sick, people just come on $50 to save someone's life.
100%.
You know, so that's the reason why I created the
God
fundraising.
bless.
All right, thank you. I hope that all goes well, and we're looking forward to hear the results of the toilet that we
definitely
made.
can't wait.
And
It's
as a
to be
woman,
good.
that's something really,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
it's very inspiring.
Yeah.
And so tell us a bit about the Aussie film industry and all the talk show that you produce and direct.
Thank you very much, Victoria. And regarding to KTV, I think you're talking about KTV, which is Koollife TV. How did I start? And you know, see, Koollife TV now should be like almost 15 years old.
Wow, amazing. Did you hear that? 15 years.
15 years old.
Some of us think you've just started this year.
Yeah, it's
you know?
KTV is about like Koollife is about like 15
Wow.
years old. And one thing about me, because I'm a brand person, and because my name is very unique, so I just like, okay, everything that has to be like, if you look at most of the car you're driving today, it's actually by someone's name, Ford, Philip,
True.
this, that. So since I was young, I felt like we have a TV called Philip in the room, Thomas, this one, this one. This,
exactly.
So then why can't I just rebrand my name and also and that's how I started.
That's
So
thinking.
for KTV, that is how Koollife TV started from, and I have a radio station back home before.
Great.
And I got a TV station that was working on DSTV. It's called DSTV. It's like a satellite. So, but later on, many things came up. Like I have to cancel most of the Ds with multi-choice, and things does not go the way it's supposed to be. So, and Koollife TV is about 15 years old, about 15 years old right now.
Well done.
And Koollife TV is actually meant to help the community, to support the community, to create awareness. Because I know not everybody will have the opportunity to go on national TV, on CNN, on BBC, on Al Jazeera. They are very expensive platform. They only bring people on a very top, or they bring bad news or whatever. That's why when it comes to bad news, that's why they can come to your level. But when it comes to anything community, they target the high position. So but KTV is very like, we target people that I feel like, yeah, no matter what, we can still hear your story. We can create awareness. Maybe somebody passed away in the family, you need to raise some funds, and you don't know what. For me, we have over 1 million followers, 2 million followers.
Yeah.
So, but we can use that traffic followers we have to create awareness. So look at what happened recently in the community. People passed away, people get hurt. We can create GoFundMe raising for you, and also we can promote your business, we can create awareness, so that's why Koollife TV is. So now regarding to Aussiewood, each country I've been to, when I was in Gambia, there's something we call Gambia Wood, which I was developing, and also now in Australia, there's something we call Aussiewood. If you go on Google right now, just type Aussiewood, it will channel to Koollife. For you to know how big we are, just go on Google right now and just type Aussiewood. It will come to me. So, and what this platform, because a lot of people have a story in this country, you know, but their story are not. It's like they are not existing in this world. So that's why the Aussiewood come in to listen to people's story. Do you have any story? We twist it into a movie, and that's why we have Aussiewood. And regarding to Hardtalk, I think some of you have watched Hardtalk before. Is to just bring prominent people who are doing well in the community to come and talk about the hard way, ask them hard questions.
Yes.
And also regarding Billionaire Mentor is more of like it's more of like I've mentioned about Billionaire. It's just like it's a life coach, it's a business coach, whereby I motivate people how to be successful in life, how to be rich, how to be great, and how to live a purpose of life. So people are just living like they just feel like, when you marry, my purpose in life is just to give birth. My purpose in life is just to give birth.
Beyond that, isn't it?
You know, I want to be a full married wife or full husband or whatever. But you have a purpose in life. Imagine just like, not everybody wants to give birth. Even though they have the access to give birth, but not everybody wants to have a child. They have the right of their life, how they want their life to be. So the purpose of your life is not just, okay, I need to marry, I need to give birth, I need to have 5 kids, 20 kids or whatever. So you have something that you want. So the purpose of life is, what have you created that millions of people will impact even when you die? Don't be selfish that everything I created is only for my kids. When are you going to be living that everything I'm creating right now, whether my kids, biological or non-biological, everybody will benefit from it. That is when you are living a successful life.
Fantastic.
So that is why Billionaire Mentor comes in and everything. So it's a very, very deep. Today is my day of celebration of my birthday. So I don't want to talk much about other.
And I'm so glad.
We need to get to know your foundations.
And I'm so glad finally we got you in front of the camera. Because the majority of the time you're behind the camera or doing the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah.
I know.
So that is amazing. That's very inspiring. Keep up the good work.
Well, wow, that has been such an amazing story, inspirational, intriguing. We're very proud of you, Mr. Koollife, and so happy that you are part of our community in Perth. to change the lives of the youth, supporting them. So I say congratulations and thank you
very much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
May you continue the amazing work that you're doing.
Yes.
And may you inspire others as well. Hello viewers, we're going on a short break. We welcome partnership, sponsorship at KTV and Aussiewood. I'm your host, Victoria. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much. So we can zip now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sip away,
Zip.
please.
Can I toast?
Yeah, of course. Let's toast.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Pre-celebrations.
Happy birthday to Koollife, CEO, Koollife Multimedia International, CEO, Billionaire Records Label, founder, Operation Catch Young Worldwide, CEO, KTV, Koollife TV, Director of Aussie Movies Industry, founder, Koollife Community Support. Many more years to come. Babao, Oga Koollife. Too much. Let's go. Wanna make love on the moon, dance it to nothing. Is it too much? It's not too much. I wanna be in public, riches were horses. Is it too much? It's not too much. She bought my body, yeah, or to a dance, I got it, says. I'm my body, yeah. I'm all by my issue, I'm all by my issue, yeah. I'm all body, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, Koollife, I wanna be a billionaire, Yala, anybody, Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá olórí méjì ọmọ ìdíjọlá aláṣẹ kọfíté wanna be a billionaire. Tó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó sọ pé Koollife dúpẹ́ yóò mọ̀ ẹ́ o ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ á ṣe púpọ̀ ọdún láyé ọmọ wọn lẹ́kìtì èkìtì kété tí mo kọ́kọ́ rí Koollife àsùnbàdé òní ìgbà ẹ̀ o Koollife bọ́bọ́ yẹ mo bá rò ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ládọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ àsùnbàdé òní nítorí Koollife ó ní kò wó ó ní kò wó Koollife aláṣẹ KTV director Aussie tí mo kọ́kọ́ rí ọmọ wọn lẹ́kìtì ọkọ̀ Kristi ó ní kò wó. Happy birthday, God bless you, sir.
Hello viewers, welcome back to your show. The legendary Koollife is still here and my co-host Selam.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Victoria. Mr. Koollife, I want to ask you something because I've read some amazing things about your skill sets, your passion, your ambition, your craftsmanship in your media, your everything that you do that we see. I don't know how many other skills that you have. Can you please tell us what they call you, why they call you a multi-talented person or a multi-skilled person?
Thank you very much, Salam, for that questions. I know a lot of people have realized I'm a multi-talented person, and people ask me, at your age, because I'm still a young boy.
Yeah, how?
Now I'm still like 30, so, and how did you able to know how to do all this at the same time? Electrical, electronics. Like I said, I come from a very disciplined family.
Correct.
When my other friends were playing football, were doing other kind of thing, their parents allowed them to do whatever things they want to do. My father is a very strict person, and my mother is very strict. So they put me in what we call radionic. Radionic means is a local way of, instead of you going to TAFE, university, college to learn about electronics, there are people that work on the streets. Just on the street, working how to fix things.
And that's called radionic?
They call it radionic. So my father actually put me on somebody on the street called radionic to fix, because they know that I destroy things in the house. When they buy any toy for me, I will destroy the toy. I want to know why. What is working a toy? So, and I can remember my mother always tell me this story. My mother is watching right now, I believe so.
Yeah, sure
she always tell me this story, like when the first gift she bought me when I was young, 1 year, he bought me a cock. And I took that, I destroyed it. I want to know why it sounded. You know, so now my father puts me in a radionic shop. Where, you know, this local radionic on the street. I don't know if you guys have seen it. So I started repairing how to fix TV, video cassette those days, video cassettes. I started fixing all this kind of thing. So because of that, that motivates me to have a lot of respect in the school, whereby I fix most of my student games, break games. That, oh, this guy can fix a lot of things about electronic jump wire to do that, fix it out together. And at that time, there's something we call antenna. I will customize something we call anger. The anger we use in the cloth to make antenna. I will customize something we call fluorescent. You don't do fluorescent, this like that. I don't know. There's no fluorescent any here. There's a light there's a bulb that looks very straight. It's called fluorescent back in Africa. So I will turn it to antenna. So I started making one.
Amazing. Are you serious?
Yes.
For my hanger.
Yeah, hanger. I'll turn your hanger or your clothing hanger to antenna. So your 9 news can be very more clearer and everything like that, like a cable. So now when I was young, then people started liking me because I was so young and I was so short.
So how old were you roughly?
At that time, I should be like 11 years old.
At 11 years old.
And I was very short, even though there was this story in my mother. There's a story that I was the shortest person in the school. People don't know that we even have this height. I was like a dwarf, like very short. So my mother has to go to somewhere and do some sacrifice according to my mom.
Yeah.
To go and pay like this 50 cents or whatever somewhere, put it on the streets and give it to other person. So that person early money, when the person sends the money, will bless me so I can be
taller a bit. Just kind of grow up some height. So then so people like me because I was so young. I was just like how the person behind the scene you are looking right now. Yeah.
You know, when someone is young, wherever you see their mates doing all kind of things, but the people see me, people give me tip. Oh, young boys, you're fixing TV. Oh my God. So, and that is why I learned that. That was my first challenge. Then I started learning instruments. I'm a church rat. You know what they call church rat? Someone that when I finished from school, I'm in the church and everything.
Yeah.
So that thing, I started learning how to play piano.
Yes, we've noted a number of instruments
I play instruments, yeah.
I can't keep up. I don't think any of us can keep up.
Yeah, that's why I learned how to play most of the instruments.
With a man who
Keyboard, bass, guitar,
multi-hats.
basic stuff of all the instrument congas, and that is how I think I've listened to. I've answered to your stories. To your questions.
But I could just sit here and listen to this all day because
so many.
It's been, so uplifting to see one person with so many skill sets. Some of your projects that you do.
Yeah.
I saw projects you have in Africa called Operations Catch Them Young.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, and also tell us how we can support in that project, how we can partake in it, participate. How can the viewers jump on this?
Okay. Thank you for that question. The Operation Catch Them Young is actually a project I've been running for. It's 10 years old now. Amazing. The Operation Catch Them Young is actually a foundation whereby, you see, no matter what you want to do in this life, if you don't catch your kids at a young age,
you lose them.
You lose them.
100%.
But by the time they clock 13, you lose, because at that age, there's something that is different. I'm not in medical field. My own is technology, music. I don't know much, but I have those feelings that this is a little basic psychology. Like if you don't catch your children at a young age, it's very difficult for you to mold them when they're like 13, 14, 15, 18.
And I think you can agree, right?
Yeah, I can agree. For some who work with like children.
So that's why we have called the project called Operation Catch Them Young.
So what were you, when you sat there and you were thinking, where were you in your mind when you wanted, because we all have a starting point, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's someone that will inspire you or trigger you. What was it for you? That made you execute the whole project into what it is now?
Okay.
For our viewers.
You see, me, I'm a very stubborn person. I don't like cheating. I have a problem with a lot of police back home. When I was in Africa, I have a lot of problem with police because police like to take an advantage of you. They want to overpower you and you go all this kind of thing. And for me, I don't like cheating. So now I have a mentor. It's called Dr. Ajala. And I know probably it's getting old now. It's actually my mom's friend, and he's a very nice man. So he was there for me. Like sometimes when I had issue with police, he would be there in the police station. The police would lock me in the cell because I was so stubborn. So because I don't just like cheating. So sometimes, and police in Africa, they can label you, they can lie against you. We'll go to the court, I will win the case, sometimes they will dismiss the case.
Yeah.
Because they don't have no evidence against me. They just don't know. So now, like to your question is that, some of the things that have helped me is that have motivated me was because of this man. He's a very disciplined person and he's a very high status person.
Yeah.
So, and I felt like I don't want to, my mom have been through a lot. I don't want my mom to be ashamed. One of the things that will make my mom be a proud person today is for me not to become a criminal, for me not to become a terrorist, for me not to become a scammer, internet. So I have a lot of skills when it comes to internet. I could have divided my skills to hurting people, and that's why I decided to start a work with cyber security to help people. I have a lot of friends that does all kind of thing, but they're my friends. But at the same time, I distance myself from them,
Yeah.
But so there's a lot of things to be said, and today it happens to be one of the first time that I've been interviewed.
I think we're going to need part 2 and 3, like a series.
So we cannot say everything today.
We can't say everything
the next
all
one
at
we
once.
can talk about security, technology.
So, all those kind of things. Today I just want to say, I just want to talk about my birthday, my life, music things.
Yeah, but before we start celebrating you, we need to know what
And
we're
a lot of people want to
celebrating.
know about me.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to know about me. A lot of people want to know about me. And I really appreciate Victoria and I appreciate Selam.
No, absolutely.
Thank you for the great work.
It's an honor for both of us. So, are you ready? Let's talk personal now, yeah?
All right.
Are you ready for the hard talk? You've put a lot of people on the spot on this hard talk, and I really want to get him back on this. Okay, let's go over this.
All right.
Over to you.
All right. So, Koollife, how do you deal with discrimination and negative people, rumors, and gossip? Seeing you as someone who's like you're everywhere.
I'm
You know, a man
mental.
over multi hats and stuff. So, how do you keep yourself
inspires you.
together? Yeah.
Okay. You see, to be honest with you, one thing I just want to tell you in life is don't care about what people say.
It's a hard one.
No matter how, according to the Islam, according to the Christianity, because that's the most popular, the most greatest religion in the world, Islam and Christianity.
It's true.
There's no any religion in this world that has that kind of followers and dedicated followers who believe in their faith.
Yeah.
It's Christian and Islam. Maybe probably Judaism is not that very common, but it's the third in the world.
100%.
But let's talk about the two. The two of them is that don't care about what people say in this life. As long as you're doing what is right, you never intentionally hurt anybody. Sometimes we make mistake. When we make mistake, admit to your mistake, apologize. Nobody should use your mistake against you. And that's why if you go to the prison and you come back, nobody should use your past. They will not sentence you to the next prison because you stole or anything. That sentence, you have already finished the time in the prison. When you are out, you are brand new. So what I want to say is that don't care about what people say, as long as you're doing an impact in the community. People must say something, because life is all about positive and negative. There are some people in this life, no matter what you do, they just hate you.
Yeah.
They never seen you. Out of just because you are posting, you are happy, you are dressing nice, you are driving a nice car, it's normal, it's natural. They are born to just hate you. And those are the people that drive you to become successful. You need somebody to push you, somebody to hate you, somebody to dislike you for no reason. Just because they just feel like you are a threat to them.
True. Very true.
There's some of the most popular guys in this world right now. They call him Jesus. And we have another one called Muhammad, right? Which is a prophet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So my respect to all my people, my brother in the Islam world and my Christianity in the Islam world. But let's talk about this prophet. You see, people talk them, people honor them, but people still say all kind of things about them. People say, there are people that say, who's Muhammad? Who's Jesus? And these are people that have created a great impact when we are not even existing.
Exactly.
But people still say all kind of things about them, despite all the effort they put together today. So who I am I like Muhammad? Never. I can never be like them. These are very great, different people. Can I ever be like Jesus? Never. But these are the kind of people that still hate Jesus, still kill Jesus, still do all kind of things to all these great people. Bob Marley, Tupac. Mention all of them.
All the greatest.
All these greatest. So it's part of life for
Mandela.
Yeah.
Mandela.
The list could go on.
Yeah.
The list go on. So I see myself as part of this kind of great people. And so I shouldn't take anything what people say personal. If not, it's going to make you to off road to your destiny. If the only thing I'm concerned about is, as long as I'm sleeping, I'm not afraid. Which means I'm not doing anything crime. I'm not doing anything against the law. So don't care. As long as you're not doing something against the law, and you're not hurting people,
You're safe.
You're safe. So whatever people want to say, they are designed to say it so for you to be successful.
Yeah.
They are promoting you.
In other ways, right?
In other way.
Take
Yes.
All right.
Taking side
Yeah.
notes.
So
Look, I think I keep myself pretty busy with what I personally do in my personal life, and after getting to know Mr. Koollife, your skills, your projects, your involvement, everything that you do, it's a very tight schedule. How do you take care of your well-being? How do you take care of your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health? How do you have time for, or how do you relax?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I have to realize, to be honest, because this show is all about.
Yeah, to be honest, it's hard
be honest.
Yes.
I think everybody has different way of addiction.
Yeah.
So I could do so many things, but I don't have any addiction. That if I don't do it, oh my God, I'm not addicted to coke, to gambling, to anything in life.
Beautiful.
So what I want to say is that my mental health is very, very important for me, because you see where all this wisdom is coming from is my quiet time.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of person that sometimes I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to be on the internet.
Yeah.
I know I'm a social media influencer, I'm supposed to be on it, but if you're a successful social media influencer, you're supposed to have employed people who are your bloggers who are going to continue.
Yeah.
But when it comes to important things, when I come online, I will reply. But you should be able to employ people also who does, because you cannot just be on the internet every time. You need your mental health is very important. Internet is very distractive.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's why sometimes I take my quiet time, whereby sometimes I take a drive to the mountains where I can see nature. I deal with nature.
Love that. Yeah.
So I just want to drive and see the nature. I want to hear the bird sound. I want to hear the sea, the rivers. I want to meditate. I want to think deep. And I will start seeing so many reflections, so many revelations, so many things that come in on my head.
Beautiful.
So, and I want to relax and I want to sleep. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see anybody around me at that time. So I think that is the best way I can able to work on my own mental health.
That is amazing. Look, as a mental health clinician myself, I think it's really reassuring for me to know you do take care of yourself in that way. What tip would you give, young people out there, or adults, or people within our community, on taking time out?
I think in life I know a lot of people, especially when you're in West Country, you have a lot of people in West Country are already being enslaved by so many, and a lot of people, because of my friends already got a house, and let me go for mortgage, let me go for car finance, all those kind of things, a trap for them to hold your destiny down, not to live a purpose of your life. By the time you go and take a house of a mortgage, you take a car on a finance, you take so many, even if you want to travel to a small country, to spend 3 months, you can't do that because you feel like, oh my God, I have to fly in.
You don't have a life.
You don't have a life. You're stuck for 35 years or 30 years of your life just because you feel like I want to compete. I want to get a house of my own. I want to I have a car of my house. But all those kind of trap, it doesn't make you're living a life of like a force. Every day you are living by check. Every time you look at your account, $1,000 in my account, $5,000. If I receive my pay, the money go to the rent. And what kind of life is that? When are you going to save? So what I want to say is, like, for me, it's just like, don't just live your life. Don't care about what people say. It's good to compete, but don't say just because of this person have done this, you force yourself to go and do it.
Healthy competition.
Where one wise lady said, people say wear clothes that's your size.
Yes.
Size 8, wear size 8.
Exactly. Know your own capacity and limits, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's what I do. And when it comes to the design, for me, I'm not into kind of, like I said, my name is a brand. Okay.
Of course,
so I'm not this kind of fans of you have to be on DG, be on this kind of Nike. My name is bigger than Nike. That's what I believe.
You have to believe.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now, sometimes you can wear a clothes, Adidas, Filan, then you say, oh, I'm going to wear a clothes of $1,000. Sometimes wearing a clothes of $1,000 does not make you a beautiful person or a nice person, or you're going to be fitted on you. When a tailor or a designer made a cloth, they did not design something called fitting.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no, so because they don't call fitting. Fitting, you can buy a cloth of $10 and fit you more than a cloth of $10,000. So, and when you take a picture of a cloth, people they don't care about, oh, is he designer? Or is he a big name? Those big names is someone's name. So, but for me, it's buy a cloth that it looks good on you. The picture is nice. That's what really matters. It's not about, don't you know how much about it? Don't you know the name of the clothes?
Yeah.
Because you are buying into the name, the brand of that.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Well, you're the real brand right now.
I'm a brand. My life is brand.
So adding to Selam's question about your mental health, general well-being, seeing you as someone who's really talented when it comes to music, how do music and your mental health goes together?
Music is very deep. Music is very spiritual. Music is a different language. Music is a communication. It's a language. Music is actually a language.
in itself,
You can use it to communicate.
Yeah.
Okay. So music is part. It has played a lot of major role in my life, whereby it makes you to think deeper. Because music makes you to think deeper. So and that's one of the things that music is part of the journey of my life that has made me to think deeper than from other people. And for you to think different, so it's good to have friends, but sometimes what is the point of you having friends whereby your friends, if you are in any friendship with any lady or any man or whether dating, and your life you do not benefit anything from that friends within 4 months, and that friend, you did not learn anything from him, the person did not learn anything from you have to distance from that kind of friendship.
100%.
A friendship you must achieve, you must come together. What can we create? How can we change the community? How can we make a great impact? But your friendship is all about party, it's all about this, and at the end of the day, and that is what the challenge we have in our community.
All right, we're going to talk about interests, specifics now, and I just want to talk about favorites. And a lot of us would want to know what your favorites are, because I think a lot of people adore you. And we're going to start with the first. Being first, it's color. I want to know even what your favorite color is.
That's a very tough question.
There's no such things. Hot seat, hot talk. Spill.
You must answer.
Color. I think for me, I always get my response from people. Like, oh, you look very nice on grey.
On you, they say.
You look great. So I'm confused myself. But for me, I love grey.
Grey. That's very
unusual.
interesting.
I love grey.
I mean,
because most successful entrepreneurs, they put on grey. Grey makes you think deeper. If you look at Steve Jobs, you're always on grey. If you look at Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook, you're always on grey.
Yes.
So
that is true.
there's something like, if you look at most of the deeper spiritual people, leadership, they always be on grey or something like a wine or yellow or something like that. So I think color represents a lot of, we don't want to go too much of spiritualities today or things like that.
Yeah.
So that's
obviously it means something to you.
Color means a lot of things.
Doesn't it?
Color means a lot of things.
Actually seeing you on the hot seat today, let's touch base on spiritualities. I've noticed on your social media, you're very committed Christian. No matter what, you have like a big day on the Saturday or something or work.
Are you just recording or like at the church?
Yeah,
we want to
play some instrument at the church. Like
like I said, I'm a church rat before, and also from the church I developed my spiritual journey, because I'm not a baby Christian anymore. I come from a mixed family whereby Islam is part of my life. I went to Islam school, and I have a Muslim named Abdulaziz.
That's nice.
So and at the same time, I respect all religion, because if you look deep down, let's talk about the positive things about religion. It's for the sake of us to live a very good life, a good use.
Absolutely.
Okay, I know we have some people that are negative religious, they are twisted religion to their own purpose. So, and like you said to your question, is that despite of everything, I still have time to go to church sometimes or do some spiritual work. And sometimes, yes, I love anything spirituality. Tomorrow I can go to mosque and pray with my friend. I can go to the church today.
Yes.
And nobody can. And for me, as long as it's a place of peace, I want to learn.
That's beautiful.
So I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person.
Love that.
Spirituality is above religion, because religion is another topic of not today. Okay. I see religion as
there's 3 more topics that we have to
religion is more political for me, because most time religion divides us. It makes us feel like you're not like us, you're not like this. But spiritualities make us to come together as one, as love. You just focus on the spirituality instead of religion.
Yeah. How about fruits? Tell us a little bit about where you go to.
Fruits, I think I like more of smoothie. Combination of everything blending together.
Nice.
Because I'm not the kind of person I eat. Sometimes I don't eat in 4 days or 3 days.
Oh, that's. Are you fasting? Are you?
I don't fast, but I just like that. Is if you look some of my old friends for 20 years ago, when they see me, it's like, you still have the same body. I've never been to a gym in my life. Nothing eats my money. I'm not addicted. Some people go to the gym. It's an addiction. Yeah. For me, I've never been to the gym in my life. So the people are like, how do you gym? Look at your hands. Look at your chest. It's just because I like fruits. I eat petty of things. I don't eat more of starch. So
I love it.
So
Good stuff.
Smoothie,
Just a smoothie for
I need to cancel my membership.
I think you'd be hard.
And let me cut you off there. When it comes to gym, go and check most of the best people that does football, wrestling. They go to gym for the rest of their life for 20 years, but immediately they retire. Check their life within 6 months.
They expect.
So it's not about going to gym, it's about control. Learn how to control what goes in your mouth. Discipline your mouth.
Control.
Don't eat late in the night and reduce too much of starch.
Okay, let's go over to drinks. What's the favorite drinks? Alcohol, non-alcohol. What is your?
I'm not an alcoholic person. I just drink socially. Maybe there's fun and everything, but I'm not into alcoholic lifestyle. So, but like I said, I'm not addicted to anything.
Yeah.
But when it comes to drink, what did I like most? I think I like what I call coconut water.
Cool.
Coconut water.
Healthy as can be.
Yeah, I like
Passing the test. This is meant to be a hard talk. Come on now. Okay. Alrighty. Coconut water. Now let's do music. What's your theme?
I love jazz music, yeah.
Should we even be asking this question when we know what he plays? Saxophone.
I love
maybe?
jazz music, yeah.
Fantastic. All right. How about movies? Do you
Movies, I love adventure movies.
Yeah.
Adventure. I like films that can give me historical things that I wasn't.
Intrigue you.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like all this action. It's too much of fake things for science fiction films. No, I like adventure. I like drama.
Nice.
Something that looks real, reality.
Yeah, but another thing is being a director of a movie or producer, you already know how it was done.
Yeah.
So
On top of
it's
that,
no
true.
interested.
Yeah. So you want like a documentary, something that you
true life
learn
story,
from
yeah.
that could inspire your thinking.
Yeah.
Right. And last but not least, a lot of us might, think, what kind of book would have come across your pathway to refine you to be the person that you are?
Yeah.
And what are these books, couple of books that you'd like to share that have made an impact in your life?
There's so many books. I have a friend of mine called, I just met a very nice guy. I think he's watching right now, Toyosi. We just met, he's in Australia. He's a fantastic guy, and I think I like his spirit. And I have a very nice guy. I have some very nice guy. I have my friend in America, also Yemi. He's a very good guy that I like so much, and we don't talk sometimes for over years, but he's someone that he's very clever guy that I like him a lot. And I have a lot of friends, Femi Olapade, Chris Steven. These are people that we've not talked for over like 5 years, 7 years, but I still appreciate their life in my life. I'm a sapiosexual person. I move by people that are very intelligent. When a guy is very intelligent or say something, I have this kind of love for them. Whether if I see a female also that is very intelligent, I have that passion of love. I start crushing on you automatically because of your level of intelligence. Crushing on you does not mean that I want to have something that has to do with intimacy with you, or whatever. But when I see someone speaking intelligence, whether a man or female, I just want to be closer to you. I just want to learn. Why are you so different? So now, regarding to the guy, like the question you asked regarding to the book, is that there's a guy called Toyosi. It's a guy I bought his book recently, like a month ago. He's a very nice guy. I met him recently, and I'm still studying him. Maybe the friendship is going to be last. I don't know.
You never know.
But for now, it's a writer. He'll already made a book. The book is already in Amazon. I purchased one of the book, and I think I will put the book in one of these. Maybe people that will watch, they will see the book, because I want people to go and read the book. It's about so many things.
Yeah.
Exclusive at KoollifeTV.com.
So from there, I love books, and I love a lot of books that motivate me, because everything I'm saying today, it's all about reading books. Because the secret of the world has been kept in the book. It's only people that can read books that can see the secret.
Definitely.
So I like books. There's a lot of books, but one of my favorite books is called The Magic of Thinking Big.
Oh yes, I've bought that one. It's pretty good, I can confirm.
The Magic of Thinking Big. So there's a lot of things I can't but I don't want this to prolong this video. So, but my favorite number one book,
The Magic
of Thinking Big.
It's actually a simple book. Like it's not complicated. It's an easy read. So I say go get it.
Thank you. Now let's talk tech.
All right.
Apple phone or Android?
Of course, I will go for Android, because Android is for professional and Apple is for more of amateur people.
Okay.
Yeah, but when it comes to laptop, Apple is Microsoft.
Brutal honesty.
Yeah, that's honest truth. I have Apple. It's not like maybe I can't have Apple.
Yeah.
I have Apple, but as a someone that is into tech, like you said, I'm a web developer. I'm into IT.
Yeah.
Apple phone is more customized. It's limited your potential. You can't customize it the way you want it. But Android, you can customize. You can have your own specialized song. You can have your own ringtones. You can do so many things with Android, which you can do with Apple. Apple, you just have to follow according to what they give to you.
Sure.
For the Apple, you can download music for free. You're having a phone of $1,000, $2,000. You cannot even download music of your own. You can't customize your own ringtone the way you want it.
Exactly.
So so that's why I like Android. Android is very, very
Android all the way for Android.
Yeah, Android. So
What type of phone do you have now?
like I said, I have Apple. I have Android, but my main phone right now is called. As people can see, it's more of like a tablet, and at the same time it's a phone. It's one of the best phones in the world. It's a satellite phone.
Love it.
And people always think like, oh, Apple is the most expensive. No, this phone is about $14,000. People can check it online. Go and check Huawei X5. Huawei X5, 1 terabyte is about $14,000.
Amazing.
$14,000. And so it goes, it's also like a thing, and you can do a lot of things with it. So that's a good phone anyway.
We need to talk about phones in another segment.
Yeah, it's another thing. Let's talk about another thing.
And always info.
Apple computer,
Microsoft still win. If you look at this, like 4 or 5 years ago, people were like Apple because Apple is very good. They are very consistent. They are they have a second-hand value. When you buy an Apple product, you want to say it as second-hand. You still have more value than Android phone or Microsoft phone. They have a second-hand. They work so nice in their branding. But when it comes to something that you can customize, that is very, very local, the high school right now, they give them Microsoft now. Those days, like 5 years ago, they give them Apple. But now there's discovered that Microsoft is more like educative. Even if you go and check government office, they don't use Apple. In government office, they use Microsoft.
Yes, still.
But when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to some software that we're using for producing, editor, we like to use Apple because Apple sometimes, because of if you want to buy a dedicated Microsoft that will work like Apple, they are very expensive. You can buy Microsoft for $7,000. Like the one I'm using for my editing or whatever, it's about $10,000 of Microsoft. But for Apple, you can have Apple of $2,000. That will still give you a basic. They are very consistent. They don't restart. It's not that you'll be working most important thing in your life. The computer will just reboot. It happens most time on Microsoft. But in Apple, it's hardly to Apple. That's why when it comes to DJ, they like to use Apple. So imagine a DJ is playing your wedding.
It's not going to stop
and your laptop just reboots. The whole show will stop.
Sure.
So that's why people now get closer to Apple on that angle. But if you want to actually enjoy a good laptop that will be like that Apple, you must spend a lot of money in Microsoft, like $5,000, $4,000, $7,000.
At least you say one thing that's nice about people who are using Apple.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be fair as a tech person. I know because I do a tech review. That's another topic.
That's honest.
I do tech review.
We need to do a tech review segment, I think. Yes.
So, and then when it comes to car, SUV, sport, or electrical car, petrol, what's your type of car?
When it comes to, I'm a kind of person I like SUV. I don't like driving car where people are looking. I'm looking up. I want to look people down, like when I'm driving.
You want to see what's going on?
Like, hey, buddy. So because I don't like driving a car that people they can see your privacy because you don't have a privacy when your car is too low. But when your car is high, nobody can see whatever is going up there, or whatever you're doing, or whatever you are eating. But when you're driving a very down car. So for me also, when it comes to sport car, I think I love sport car too. But at the end of the day, you are living in a country whereby you are limited in particular speed. So what's the point of buying a car that is very sport expensive, but you cannot even drive up to 120? What's the point? They say it's 7 horsepower, 10 horsepower, but you can't drive more than 80 where they say it's 80. So what's the point? I just like people are just wasting their money based on okay, I'm buying the name of the car, the engine is very big, but can you drive? You can't drive it. So I like SUV. I love SUV. I love big cars that will make me to feel like I'm on top.
You're on top of there. I love that.
Speaking of cars, I know you mentioned that you have also a bit of mechanic background. Like you can.
I have a basic in mechanical engineering. I can fix car. I can destroy all engines, mount it together, the piston, or
amazing.
That's another deep question.
Bring your cars for service.
Yeah.
Literally.
So and you mentioned there's something I did mention regarding to electric cars and about self-driving cars. Yeah, so I have self-driving cars right now because for me, I'm a tech person. I like to go to where the world is going. My cars can drive itself, but sometimes I don't trust technology. I still have to put my steering on the pedal, on the wheel steering, and still put pedal. But self-driving car is very good. Sometimes I'm a busy person. I want to be on my phone whenever my car is driving on its own. but I still don't drive because somebody can be angry with
I
you.
don't think a lot of us are ready for that.
Arc your car and divert your car in a different way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't
Then
think
what
So
will
there's a
happen?
risk there. So how about traveling? Do you travel by sea or plane?
I like to travel by, I like to travel by sea
Yeah.
because sea is more fun. Sea is like a life, it's like a home. Because if you've been in a cruise ship before, it's like a home, it's like a mansion. You can go to the gym, you can go in the pool, you can go for dinner. But if you're in a plane, you're like a slave. You just have to sit. Food your bed. But if you're in a ship, you don't need a bed. You can go to gym. You are like living a life. You can, though plane can take you a day. You're supposed to go to somewhere in America for like 3 days in a ship, but in a plane, probably 1 day. So, but in that 3 days, you're living like a life. You're meeting new friends. You can swim. You can go to the
free.
gym.
You're not just sitting in a chair.
Yeah, just sitting in a chair. So traveling by ship is better for me. I love ship, but just like sometimes because we are
So you don't get seasickness? You don't get like
no,
nauseous?
because you don't even know what is going on because you don't go outside. But if you know that you have a sickness, you don't go outside. Just be inside. It's going to be like
We
you're
learned
inside.
something
But you
new
can still
today.
feel it inside. I guess
You can't feel inside unless the only time you can make it to feel is that if you see the window because it's all about brain psychology.
How about automatic or manual?
I like manual. When I came, I like to have. Though I love automatic car. Nobody wants to do this life. You want to suffer. Put in gear.
Yeah.
You started having like you're gymming you started having muscle just because you're putting gear. Like, it makes you feel like you're a professional driver, which is good. And at the same time, it's very speed. They are very speed than automatic. Automatic, you have to wait according to that's what they call automatic. Wait for the gear. So, but at the same time, I love automatic. It makes life easy.
Convenient,
Just put your life in steering. Well, now we are talking about self-driving.
Exactly.
Don't put your hand on the steering.
Of
Just the car
course.
just go.
Happy days.
So I will choose automatic over manual.
Awesome.
Amazing. So now let's play, for an intelligent man like you, let's play some IQ game, right? So I want you to spell your first name and last name backward.
What?
Yeah.
And yeah, take your
I just
time.
want to find something that you cannot do.
Literally, I think we all do, right?
Yeah. I know.
E.
It's practice.
Are you ready?
Baby.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
E.
Mm-hmm.
F.
Yep. Keep going.
L. I. Double L. Double O. K.
Yeah. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
You said the I before the
You
L.
just missed the I before the L.
Yeah, so I admit that I fail. Yeah.
But listen, after going through such a big interview, I'm
Yeah.
sure it will be
Yeah,
a bit
it's
of
alright.
pressure.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I love that I fail because
No,
part of
let's do
they
it.
were part of fail. No, I'm not gonna do it again. I want to admit that I
Generous
fail.
of you.
Do you understand? It's good to fail because
Yeah.
when you fail, it's a
No, it's
motivation.
the I.
Exactly.
I like that.
It humbles you,
You
right?
can't just do winning every time. Like you just want to be a perfect guy. No, I know people talk about you do this, you do that, but I just want to fail sometime. But my failure cannot bring my destiny down.
I love that.
So Mr. Koollife, it has been amazing having you in your studio today.
Absolutely.
On
On the hot seat.
On the hot seat, finally.
Yes.
Man's not hot.
Please, I hope it is. Let's find
So
out.
we've got happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
And age with grace.
Amen.
And so we've got a very small gift for you.
Perfect.
That should actually gonna be. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow.
Say thank you. And we want to just bless you in everything that you do. We thank you for all your contribution that you,
Thank you,
that you
Victoria.
make in everyone's life.
Thank you, Salam. Thank you for the birthday gift. And this is actually my first gift birthday. Be kind to others is, you see, I'm not, I'm a very honest person. I'm not the best guy in the world. I'm just comfortable. Sometimes I have $0 in my account, you know. But one of the things that drive me to be very in life, I don't compete with anybody. If we buy the best thing in this life today, I know with time. If I work harder, I will buy it too. So now I believe that if I kind to other people, it's an investment. So that's why I always like to be kind to people. I know sometimes if you be kind to some people, they will still come against you, they will still betray you, they're still disloyal to you. But because of their behavior will not stop me being a kind person to other people. Because other people betray me, they disappoint me, they didn't stick to their agreement or whatever, that will not stop me not to help other people. Because it's part of me. And also when it comes to I love myself, you see, no matter in life, you have to put yourself first. You know, like I said to you, being happiness does not mean until when you marry, until when you have kids. Until sometimes I've seen people that they grow up, their kid they finish all uni and their kids die, passed away, and at that time they're already in their menopause. I've seen people that have a family that all their family perish in the plane crash. So life is not just about, okay, I want to give birth, I want to have a husband, I want to have a wife. It's all about how many souls have you had. You don't need to wait until when I give birth biologically. There are many children that need mother in Africa. They just want somebody to represent, to just look after them.
Be their voice, right?
Be the voice for them, to advocate for them, you know. So that's why happiness, you know, sometimes even when you say I'm married, I have kids, I have good house, your house after 5 years become old school. Your kids is not going to stay in that house. They want to travel to another country. They'll say, Mommy, we can't stay in this house, we can't stay in this state, we want to go to different states. So you're going to be lonely at the end of the day after your 50s. So what I want to say is that happiness is the most important thing. Put yourself first above your parents, above your husband, above your kids. Because your kids will disappoint you one day. Your husband will disappoint you, your wife will disappoint you. The only person that will not disappoint you. Sometimes even our body can disappoint us. But it's still better to vote for yourself, you know, because if you put all your happiness in your husband, your partner, in your wife, in your kids,
it's gonna be like
one day, what if your kids, even though they don't betray, even though your husband don't betray, your wife don't betray you, what if life disappointed? What if they passed away? And if you put so many trust, you feel like seeing my kids is the one that make my life driving. Seeing my husband, seeing my wife is the one that make my life meaningful. What if they are no more? And that's why a lot of people go into depression and die.
Or what if they move to another country?
What if they move to another country? The fear of them leaving you. But if if they come into your life, it's an additional plus. But if they are no more, you still live. Because you have built yourself, your mental state that without you, I can still have a meaningful life.
100%.
That's why
that's so deep.
Loving yourself is very, very important. Today's my birthday.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Okay, and then?
Alright.
Is that it?
Who is on Aussie now?
No, you know,
I don't even
because
know.
we're overtaking it.
Yes,
talking.
exactly.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
Exclusive at KoollifeTV.com.
All right. Look, I think for a lot of people out there who are so intrigued and amazed by you, they would want to know how you did it, what your advices are, and what advice you'd give, especially our audience and those around us. And any advice to the community, your fans, your family, us, you know. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much, Salam. I just want to say, apart from my spiritual, my God. After my God, who is the universe, the Lord, the God that we all know, the Allah or whatever we call it, my mother is the next person in this world.
I love that.
My mother is the next person in this world because there's nothing like a mother. You know, it's hardly for a mother. If you have, there's something we call agape love. There's nobody like mother in this life. No matter how stubborn you are, people judge you in this life. Your mom, if you go to the prison, your mother will still be there for you.
It's like that unconditional love, regardless.
So my mother was there for me, stood by me, invested on me, take a loan for me, union loan, teacher loan.
God bless her.
Just to make sure that I am who I am today. And today I've picked that most important figure of my life. And I want to say big thanks to my family, which is not my own. I want to give this credit to my mom,
Amen.
my mother, Ibijola, Koforola.
Today it's an amazing day.
An amazing celebration.
My mother, which is aka Kofi J. I want to give this thanks to my mom. I love my mom so much. There's sometimes we don't even talk every day. You know, she's a very wonderful, she's a strong woman. I want to give thanks to all my enemies because they actually make me and push me to who I am today. You know, I want to give thanks to them because they are trying all their best, but they still cannot bring my destiny down. I'm too fired. You know, but without them, you will not even be who you are. So I just want to say thanks to all the fans that are watching, people that believe in me, and people that hate me, people that love me, people that are jealous of me, people that just love me without even knowing me.
Yeah. You're
still part of the game.
Yeah.
You know, you are made for a reason. You are designed for a reason. So, and I want to say hello to everybody. Say hello to Salam. I really appreciate this part for your contribution in my life, and also for Victoria for your great things you've made in my life. And also, I want to give thanks to everybody that are watching. So I cannot mention names. you know. But right now I can mention them that people that I can see for now.
Of course, yeah.
So, and I also want to thank you to all my Aussie teams, my KTV teams, and all of them, and all my customers who patronize me. And I just want to say thank you for everybody. That's all I will say for now. My audience, my followers, and the people I'm helping.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's it.
Well done. I'm loving this. And once more, happy birthday. We just want to wish you a fantastic day. Go all out, have a good time. Thank you for all the beautiful things that you're wanting to achieve along the way, and that maybe also be a part of that journey.
Yeah. And don't let this be the last time that you're going to be in front of this hot seat, in front of this camera.
You better.
Come, let's talk about the other stuff that you kept putting on the side.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's true. But you know, because of to be honest with you, when because the country I am right now, it's very difficult for you to see people that want to support you when it comes to media. So you have to do everything by yourself.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. It's back or different in Africa. Oh, people! Oh my God! People wants to. They have the zeal. They want to learn. But yeah, people don't really want to learn and things like that. So, but I would love to be on camera because I have a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
The last time you were telling me about writing my books and everything like that, which I have the intention to write. But when you remind me again that cool, you are meant to write a book. So the level I am right now, it's time for me to write a book. People to read.
Yeah.
So I will work on that. I'll work on that project. So, and those are the things I think right now people should expect to see my book in the next 1 year.
Yeah.
You know, in different ways, like what you said, Victoria. I will write books based on this, on that, on different stories. So, and
it's
thank
going
you.
to help. It's going to help greatly for a lot of, especially for the youth. You know, it will inspire them greatly.
Yeah.
all right. Director Koollife, happy birthday once again.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Hello viewers, welcome to the end of our show. We are open for business at Koollife TV and Aussiewood. And also, if you have any business that you'd like to promote, please get in contact with us at Koollife TV.
Awesome. Well, look, I just want to throw it out back to the communities. If you have issues, topics, things that you want to address, and you know it's on your chest, you want to come on the mic, have a chat about it, bring your friends, bring your people, reach out to KTV, reach out to myself, reach out to Victoria. If you want to talk about it, probably the world needs to hear about it, okay? And this means any issues, you know, mental health, international students, accommodation issues, you know, needing awareness about problems within the community, your personal life, marital life. If you see any issue within your community and you are a leader, you want to do something about it, you want someone to hear about it, or you want assistance and support, please reach out to us. We're here to help.
Yeah. Happy birthday once
Happy
again,
birthday.
Director Koollife. And please don't forget to donate. The link will be in the comment section. Also, if you've enjoyed the show, don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe to our channel. And also, we are open for business and partnership at Aussiewood and Koollife TV. Don't forget to get in contact with us to promote your business. My name is Victoria Mayuin, your host, and with me is our guest.
Yeah, I'm still here, Koollife.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being here.
My co-host.
And Selam, myself, I want to say thank you,
Yes,
Victoria,
go
for
on.
giving me the chance to co-host today. It's been a great experience.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Salam. And thank you for KTV behind the scene of the camera. I
Absolutely.
really want to appreciate you guys. And,
Thank you. Happy birthday again.
And once
Bye.
more, happy birthday. We wish you all the best. And thank you for all the amazing work that you do within our community.
thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Listen, I told you it's not easy.
She need a handshake. Well done.
So, bye for now.
Good.